Because, bro, you're running around in circles just to avoid the conversation.
Life, can you please mute him for a second?
Oh, okay. He needs me to be muted because he's getting...
Because you keep interrupting me and you're asking me to answer you. I'm going to cook you. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Don't try to hop out the pot.
Oh, touch me.
In your mind, you're saying that takes that person from being a prophet. No, that is a prophet who is a prophet who fell short and succumbed to sin. That's what it is. It doesn't remove the person from being a prophet.
Sin. I understand. I'm not saying, you see, again, you're straw manning me. I'm not saying that any sin will remove you away from prophethood. Yes, idolatry is definitely a sin and it's a grave sin. But I'm telling you, when God is sending a messenger and a prophet, how would a messenger and a prophet guide away from the God that sent him?
Listen, the reason why, and this is so essentially, this is the fallacy you're making. It's called the personal incredulity fallacy. You're saying because it doesn't make sense to me in my paradigm, therefore it's false. But the fact of the matter is, in your paradigm, it exists. In chapter 22, verse 52, it says that Satan spoke to Muhammad and then it was abrogated. So in the Bible, if that's your criteria, we also have the same thing because at that time, they weren't following Aaron. They were following Moses. This is why when Moses...
So Aaron is not a prophet?
Hold on, listen. I never said that.
So, but that's what you guys are saying.
Hold on, Muhammad, just listen to me for a second. This is why, at that time, God told Moses, hey, they're down there doing something that is wrong. So then God sent Moses down there to correct them. But they weren't following Aaron, they were following Moses. Okay. So if your criteria, let me like.
Yeah, I'm saying.
So if your criteria is that, okay, well, a prophet engaged in some type of idolatry at one time, therefore we know that this cannot be a correct narrative, then you also have a problem for your paradigm too, because it says the same thing happened to Muhammad, but it was abrogated. So what's the problem?
There is no verses about Muhammad worshiping other idols.
Chapter 22, verse 52. Chapter 22, verse 52.
Oh, okay. Before we go into chapter 22, 52, and I'll show you how he didn't worship any idols, but I will show you right here in Deuteronomy 13:1-5. So you do admit that
I didn't say he worshiped idols. I said that he heard from Satan.
He didn't incite and follow Satan. This is the stupid Sunni narrative.
Just to clarify.
1 minute. Let's stick on the topic.
Hold on, guys, real quick.
Is Aaron a prophet?
Hold on, before we get into that, because I think that is a perfect segue just to match maybe the double standard. Just to clarify,
double standard. Let's just finish the first point. Is Aaron?
That's what I'm saying. I'm bringing us back to the first point. I'm saying that.
I'm saying a prophet.
Okay, but I'm saying, just to clarify, you haven't presented us a verse.
I'm about to, brother. I'm about to. Is Aaron so present.
What?
Yes.
Yes, of course. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, we're talking about Aaron
and he.
Dude, both. Hold on, Muhammad. You gotta hold on, Muhammad.
Yo, I let you speak. Let me actually answer now.
I'm the one bring it. First of all, I want to make sure that you're not going to get us something that we didn't ask for. So let me clarify what we're looking for, and then it's going to be your turn, because I don't want to. I don't want you to go, and then I say that's not what we were looking for. You are supposed to be providing evidence that Aaron, the biblical prophet, is no longer a prophet because he built a golden calf. Perfect. Where do you get that from? Book, chapter, verse, where he is no longer a prophet because he fell short to sin.
Okay, so here you go. If a prophet or one who foretells by dreams appear among you and announces to you a sign or wonder, okay, and if the sign or wonder spoken of takes place and the prophet says, let us follow other gods you have not known, and let us worship them, okay? You must not listen to the words of that prophet or dreamer. The Lord your God is testing you to find whether you love him with all your heart and with all your soul. It is it is Lord your God you must follow, and him you must revere, keep his commandment, obey him. Serve him and hold fast to him. The prophet or dreamer must be put to death for
you don't realize how that buries
against the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt.
Okay, we get it.
Okay, you must.
Hold on a second. Let's just
that verse literally just cooked you.
Yeah. So watch this. When Aaron and all the other people did that, what did God tell Moses to do?
What?
What did God tell Moses to do when Aaron did that?
To destroy the idol.
No, he told them to go down there. He was going to destroy them. But then what did Moses do on Aaron and the people's behalf?
Not sure. You tell me.
But hold on a second. I thought you read the scriptures. I thought you would know. Are you just selectively just picking verses?
No, I read parts of it, the ones that I need. But anyways,
Yeah, I know.
let me know.
You guys
The
read
ones
parts
you
of it all the
need.
time.
Man, you gotta get the
because
whole
I don't
story.
follow
Bro.
your book. You
Okay.
understand? I don't
Okay.
follow your
Okay.
book.
Okay. Watch
Okay,
this.
but
Watch
if you're
this.
gonna
Watch
make
I
an
don't
this.
need to
argument
study
from
your
the
book.
book,
You
if you're
understand
gonna
that?
make an argument from the book, make sure you read the context.
Okay, so
Okay,
go
now watch
ahead
this.
and present the argument.
Okay. He went down there and he asked God to forgive them. The people who refused
Cool.
to ask God for forgiveness were unalived. Did you know that?
Okay, so Aaron, was he unalived?
No, because he repented.
So, but it doesn't say anything about repentance. It says that you need to put him to death.
It actually doesn't have to. And actually in the law, it
Can you bring
says
him?
if you will relent, hold on, let me respond to you. And then I'm going to show you how this backfires on you and cooks you. In the law, it actually says, just relax. In the law, it actually says, if they will repent, I will forgive them. If you do good, you'll get good. If you do bad, you'll get bad. So here's why this is why this is a huge problem for you. Because if there is some type of continuity, within the law, then you need to explain this. And this is why I brought up chapter 22, verse 52. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِكَ مِنْ رَسُولٍ وَلَا نَبِيٍّ إِلَّا إِذَا تَمَنَّى أَلْقَى الشَّيْطَانُ فِي أُمْنِيَّتِهِ. I know you speak Arabic, so you know exactly what's being said.
Yeah. And then
What happened in that verse? What happened in that verse?
Keep reading.
فَيَنْسُخُ اللَّهُ
Exactly.
Exactly. That's the point I'm making. So what happened?
It's not abrogating. It doesn't. The word there is not abrogate.
It's not?
It's not. Keep
Okay.
reading.
Okay. فَيَنْسُخُ.
فينسخ الله ما
Explain that.
ألقى الشيطان.
Explain that.
He writes down.
No, it doesn't. It means he abolishes.
ينسخ does not mean that something that is actually written down.
Bro, are we going to sit here and play the Arabic game?
Read the next verse. Hold
on a second. Before we move there, are we going to sit here and really play the Arabic game?
Yeah, brother. The word nasakha, what does it mean?
It means to abrogate.
Okay, so why do they put on the computer nasakha wa lasakha, copy paste? Why is the word copy is nasakha?
Because that's a different word, bro.
It's the exact same word, bro. It's the context. The context is bringing.
Bro, hold on. The tashkil changes it. Because if it doesn't mean that, hold on, wait. Watch this. I'm going to show you the ridiculousness of what you're saying. So you're saying it means copy, right?
Yeah. Here it's written down, like copying what the person said. Yes.
Okay. Watch it. Okay.
Can you read the next verse?
No problem. No problem.
Brother, can you read the next verse before you run away and try to teach me Arabic?
Muhammad, I'm not running. Trust me. I'm on the same verse.
Okay, cool.
Can you translate chapter 22, verse 52 for us?
22 for 52? Yeah, sure. So the one about the devil? Yeah, here.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Guys, remember, he said it means copy.
Yeah. He to copy and write down. That's the word nasakha. Okay? So, وما أرسلنا من قبلك من رسول ولا نبي إلا إذا تمنى ألقى الشيطان في أمنيته فينسخ الله ما يلقي الشيطان ثم يحكم الله آياته والله عليم حكيم. And then watch ليجعل ما يلقي الشيطان فتنة للذين في قلوبهم مرض وقاسية قلوبهم وإن الظالمين لفي شقاق بعيد.
Stay on 52 for a second. Stay on 52 for a second.
Brother, we're talking about context.
Let's go.
And we have not sent before you from messengers or a messenger or a prophet, except that when he wishes, that the devil will throw in his wish. So God will write down.
No. It means recitation here.
Tamanna? What does tamanna means, bro?
It can mean wish. Hold on. Listen to me. It can mean wish, but in this particular, hold on, dude. Watch this. This cooks you. Watch this. In this particular ayah, it means recitation. Do you want to know why?
Please.
Do you want to know why?
Yeah, why?
Okay, because according to Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 106, it says Allah abrogates or he abolishes verses and then he replaces them with something better.
Where's the tamanna here?
Hold on. I'm explaining it to you. Just relax. Take a sip of water. In verse 53, it says that he makes it for a trial for those hypocrites, right?
Where? Where's the? Okay, so the verse right next to it.
Hold on.
You keep telling me, hold on. You ask me a question, you just tell me, hold on, when I'm going to speak. You literally went to the next verse and he makes it a trial for the disbelievers, right?
Muhammad.
You said he makes it a trial for disbelievers, right? You just said that. You just cooked yourself.
Muhammad, this cooks you. Watch this.
Didn't you just literally said he makes it a trial for disbelievers?
Muhammad, just relax, bro. You're
I am relaxed. Why aren't you answering my question?
It's
You said
embarrassing.
that he makes it a trial for disbelievers,
Muhammad,
correct?
relax. It's embarrassing. Please stop.
So why aren't you answering my question? God clearly states right there that he makes it a trial for disbelievers. Didn't you just say that?
Muhammad, can you stop?
Why are you running away? Answer the question.
Can you stop? I'm about to answer you.
Okay, and
Watch how
answer
this
it.
cooks you.
Didn't
Watch how
God
this
just
cooks
say
you.
that he's making it a trial for disbelievers?
Please don't make me mute you, dude. Please don't let me mute you.
Well,
In
then you're not answering the question.
in chapter 2, verse 106, it
Why
says
are you
that he
running to
will.
106?
Can you stop? Let me finish my point.
Because, bro, you're running around in circles just to avoid the
Please,
conversation.
Life, can you please mute him for a second?
Oh, okay. He needs me to be muted because he's getting
Because you
cooked.
keep interrupting me and you're asking me to answer you. I'm going to cook you. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Don't try to hop out the pot.
Oh, trust me.
In chapter 2,
bro.
verse 106, it says that he will abrogate or he will annul a verse. Can you give me an example of a verse that has been abrogated that hasn't been said?
Wait a minute. We talked about the word tamanni, okay? And
Because you said it means wish. Because you said it means
it does
wish.
mean wish.
Okay, fine. Okay. So that means he didn't say it, right?
Perfect. Now let me.
Okay, exactly. Okay, now watch this. Okay, now watch this. Now give me a verse.
Wait,
now give me
you
a
keep
verse that has been
interrupting me.
abrogated.
You made
Give me
your
a
point. Let
verse.
me answer you.
How,
you made your point.
How was it a wish
you.
and the people heard it? How was it a
Okay.
wish and the people heard it in verse 53?
Okay, so you're still going away from what is being
How
said.
was it a wish? How was it a wish and the people in verse 53? No, because you interrupted me. I need you to answer my question. How was it a wish in verse 53 and the people heard it?
Well, when he's making a wish, the devil throws inside the wish. So God.
Okay,
writes
but the
down
people
what-
heard it in
Yeah,
53.
Watch. It doesn't necessitate that the people heard it. You want to actually listen.
Okay, so how was it a trial for them?
Okay, so do you want to actually listen, or do you want to sit there and just bubble like a
How was it a
weirdo?
trial for them?
Okay,
How was
so
it a
it's very
trial and the
simple.
people
It
heard
is very simple. It is very simple. So when the prophet or a messenger makes a wish, and by the way, a messenger does not recite a book like a prophet, so you're already cooked there. That's why God says prophet or messenger. So it's not Imniya would not be about recitations. And then when it comes down to the concept of what he's wishing for, the devil also wishes for things and throws in his wishes. So God writes it down. When the people who have disease in the heart, they would follow what the devil is saying at that moment. And that's the things like Sahih Bukhari or the letters of Paul the apostate and things of that nature. That's what is written down for people with diseases in the heart to follow.
Watch this, Mr.
And then
Qur'ani.
God clearly
Watch
states
this,
that
Mr. Qur'ani.
God
Watch
clearly
this.
states,
Watch
God
this.
clearly
Watch this.
states, God
Watch
clearly
this.
states, God clearly
Watch
states,
this.
God clearly states that He makes these verses very apparent for the believers in that verse. So you see how you get cooked?
bro, عندك التفسير لهذا. Do you have a tafsir for this?
عندك لتفسير لهذا إن كنا نستنسخ ما كنتم تعلمون. What
Do
does
you
that
have a
mean?
tafsir for this, Mr. Qur'ani?
Oh, Mr. Qur'ani, do you want me to go appeal to Sunni tafsir now?
Watch this, guys. Watch
so
this,
you
guys.
can feel the, watch this, guys.
Do you have a tafsir for what you just said?
Arabic speaker.
Do you have a? I'm a fake Arabic speaker, but you can't refute what I just said about the verse.
Yeah, I literally
do you have a
refuted you, but you're too stupid to listen.
Do you have a tafsir for that? How was it according to chapter 2, verse 106? It says that he will abrogate or he will reappeal verses and replace it with something better. In this verse, it uses the same thing. You said that it means
this verse is not talking about the same thing.
Stop talking. Stop talking. You said this means wishes and that he didn't say it, but then it says فَيَنْسُخُ اللَّهُ. So he abrogated it, and then in verse 53 it says that was a trial for the people. Bro, so how can you abrogate something that was never spoken?
Brother, how is it going to be a trial for the people if it's abrogated and it's no longer here? So it's not about abrogation. That's why
because it was abrogated. Because it was abrogated. Yeah, Zeki.
How is it abrogated in a trial for people, brother? You understand what you're saying? It makes absolutely no sense.
That's why, bro. You're cooked, bro. And actually,
how is it a trial for the people if it's no longer present?
Hold on, wait, watch this. This actually cooks you worse because you said, according to the Bible, Aaron could never have done something like that. But notice what the first verse says. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِكَ مِنْ رَسُولٍ وَلَا نَبِيٍّ إِلَّا تَمَنَّى أَلْقَى الشَّيْطَانُ فِي أُمْنِيَّتِهِ. It says that we've never. Hold on, watch this, bro. Just relax.
What's tamanna,
watch this, bro?
bro?
Stop trying to hop out the pot, dude. It's just embarrassing.
According
to this verse, stop trying to hop out the pot. According to this verse, were the prophets before Muhammad, did Shaitan ever try to speak to them?
It's not Shaitan speaking to them. When they're making a wish, the devil will throw in the
wish. I refuted you on that. It's not wish.
Show me
according to
how
this
you
verse,
refuted me, bro. Where does the word tamanna mean something other than wish?
It's embarrassing. Please stop. According to this verse, were the prophets, according to this verse, were the prophets before Muhammad, did Satan never try to speak to him? Did Satan never try to speak to them?
Brother, it's not about Satan speaking to them. It's when they're
did Satan ever try to speak to them, bro?
It's the verse is not talking about Satan trying to speak to them. Here is when they're making a wish, Satan is wishing against them.
No problem.
So you go to 45:29. Go to verse 45 and 29.
I know what it says wish there. It says
45:29. What does it say?
I know. It says wish there.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. 45:29. Go read it. You're wrong.
Man, stop trying to jump around the pot. Stop trying to jump around the pot, bro. I mean, this grease, I know it's hot. It's embarrassing.
Well, this is
according to this verse.
You. Here, do you want me to read it for you, little kid?
I'm just gonna mute you. According to this verse, bro.
Bro, why are you
were the prophets before Muhammad, bro? According to this verse, were the prophets.
هذا كتابنا ينطق عليكم بالحق.
Like he's done, bro.
هذا كتابنا ينطق عليكم بالحق إن كنا نستنسخ ما كنتم تعملون. What does نستنسخ mean here, buddy? 45:29 هذا كتابنا ينطق عليكم بالحق إن كنا نستنسخ ما كنتم تعملون. God was abrogating what we were doing?
Okay. All right. So anyway, y'all done?
I guess.
All right. So let's go back to the Bible part that I was discussing with you.
Sure. I would like to talk to Islamic dilemma now. Tell me, where is the Quran telling you that there's a full confirmation that's everything in your books?
Excuse me, say that again.
Where does the Quran say where does the
okay, sorry, I had a phone call left. Did he answer my question or what? Like, what's going on?
Nah, he
left.
Okay, yeah, he's hopping all over that pot.
Oh, I'm hopping all over that part.
He says he wants to deal with the Islamic dilemma. Let's just. Brother, I gotta go in there. Let's just deal with that. Let's see what.
Can you translate this verse for me? هذا كتابنا ينطق عليكم بالحق إن كنا نستنسخ ما كنتم تعملون.
We're not about to spend. No, we're not about to spend this much time on arguing there. We're not doing that.
Yeah, because this weirdo is going to come here and tell me about the Arabic.
Because it never goes anywhere. That's why you guys.
No, because the person's talking out of ignorance.
But you guys even do it with other like native Arabic speakers. It's not going to go anywhere, bro.
What do you mean native Arabic speakers? The thing is very clear. The native Arabic speakers don't want to sit and mess around with the Arabic and say that this is what the word defined when it's never defined that way. It makes absolutely no sense. When God says wish, he's telling me it's a recitation. How is the prophet's wishes a recitation?
That's fine, man. That's fine. The Islamic dilemma. So what is your question?